Welcome everybody, my name is Brendan Snyder. Thank you for joining me. If you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and support my channel. And as an added bonus, you'll be able to stay up to date on all that's happening in the world of music. All right, we are going to take a look today at the pioneers of heavy metal, Deep Purple, and their 21st studio album, Whoosh. This was originally due to come out on June 12th of 2020, but due to COVID-19, was pushed back nearly 2 months until August 7th of 2020. The band themselves formed 52 years ago, if you can believe that, in 1968, originally starting out as a psychedelic rock band and then shifting to a more hard rock and heavy metal sound. But by 1970 and their fifth album, In Rock, they've been firmly entrenched in this heavier sound. And they've been known for the different lineups that they've had, including a number of famous members that they've had over the years, including Ritchie Blackmore on guitar, who would go on to form Rainbow, David Coverdale on vocals, who would go on to form Whitesnake, Glenn Hughes on bass, who would go on to be a member of Black Sabbath and of course have a very successful solo career, Tommy Bolin on guitar, who came from the James Gang, and Joe Lynn Turner on vocals, who came from Rainbow, as well as Yngwie Malmsteen's band and a number of other projects that Joe Lynn Turner's been involved with. They're currently in the Mark 8 lineup, which has been stable since 2002, so 18 long years that they've actually had the same lineup of the band. The current lineup is Ian Gillan on vocals, who is also a one-time member of Black Sabbath, Roger Glover on bass, Ian Pace on drums, Steve Morse on guitar from the Dixie Dregs, and Don Airey on keyboards, who's literally played with just about everyone, including Ozzy Osbourne, Rainbow, and Whitesnake, just to name a few. In 2016, they were finally inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, correcting a long overdue injustice as originators of this genre. And Whoosh itself is their 21st studio album, as I mentioned. It's been 3 years since their last album, 2017's Infinite. And again, this one here is produced by legendary producer Bob Ezrin, who worked on their last two albums. The band is once again setting about to push the boundaries, but where they couldn't push the boundaries, they simply lock into their tried and true sound. The album, I think, is another step forward for this classic band, and it's full of unique sounds and styles on the album itself, nothing repeating and nothing being too similar. The songs on the album, though, are on the shorter side, all clocking in at around 3 to 4 minutes, but each one stands out and is very powerful in my opinion. The album features 12 tracks plus one bonus track for a total of 13 songs. There's 11 songs with vocals and 2 instrumentals. Some of my favorite tracks on this album are track number 1, Throw My Bones, probably my favorite track, maybe because it was the first single and I've been listening to it for so long. But it's a stunningly orchestrated track that builds and just propels the listener taking off right from the get-go. Track number 4, Nothing at All, which was the second single off the album, while sublime, is a beautiful, elegant song in the interplay between the keyboards and the guitar. Track number 6, Step by Step, is my new favorite song on here, having now finally gotten the album and being able to dig into it. With the organ intro on it, it creates a very gothic feel to it and has a real epic quality overall to the sound of the song. And then track 12, this is a really interesting one here. It's called And the Address. It's an instrumental song that was originally recorded and was the opening track on their debut album from 1968. Interestingly, drummer Ian Pace is the only current member to play on the original. But if this were to be their last album, what a fitting way to close things out as your first song and your final song on an album. All right, let's take a look at this. This is the front cover. I really like the artwork for this. I think they've done a fantastic job. I like the astronaut sort of disintegrating as he whooshes away. I do wish that they had had the title Whoosh on it. It doesn't come with that. There is a sticker that says Whoosh across the top when you get it. Here's the spine and the back side of it using sort of the imagery of the moon. And then we open this up here. Another really great image there that could have been the album cover. Pretty fantastic. I like the logo that they're using too on it. I'll pop the disc out. And it just sort of continues that background shot of the moon. And let's look inside the booklet. I like the way they've done this booklet. Even though there's only one photograph of band members in here, I do think the inside of this is very nice and continuing along with the quality of the way that the album feels. So look at these lyrics on here and the way that they're written out like they are whooshing away. Makes it a little harder to read, but certainly interesting nonetheless to look at as you're going through this. And just interesting graphics that's better than the standard solid black background or something like that. Nice coloration and things. And then here's the one photo of the guys, which I think is a really great shot. At least it spans over 2 pages. They're sort of whooshing away and disintegrating as well, but nice. And so bottom line, along with the last 2 albums, they've really had a resurgence, I think, in producing some of their best and strongest material of their career. And in my opinion, this album here is a welcome addition to their legacy and well worth your time. I wouldn't think that a band 52 years into its career could possibly top itself, but this one here, they certainly are doing it, in my opinion, and is a well worth attempt at that. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts, and I hope everyone has a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.